as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Jacksonville.
A first down carry for Henry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Kaepernick. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I'm not sure if this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want to revolve, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. This is Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The 15-yard line.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Zebra.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 18-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Hey, you got 3,
Here's Hines. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Check. Lucky. Check 24. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the
Smith trying to run for it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the left.
They run with Hines. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. taking it in from 4 yards out. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Derrick Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Taking just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. John Hightower there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Yards to throw, Kaepernick. They set up the screen for Henry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Powers through again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's complete to Hightower. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Hines. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need?
And that's
get my
caught inside
right
the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. 73 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines yards. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. He can't hang. He's not gonna get me.
And the busy night for Henry continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
He gets away from one, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's taken down inside the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Now it's Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, 91, 91.
Again, it's Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. On 1st down. It's Henry, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tempo. 3, we got 3, fellas, we got 3. Take 4.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, Jaguars 3.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught right side by Reed.
Kaepernick's pass.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At the 35-yard line.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Anthony Barr in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Looking long for his tight end read. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. 91. Hey, check Mike 21.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Now Prater to add the PAT. As they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Chiefs 49.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Man open left side is Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Kaepernick escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.